So this is my Datsun 620 drift car known as a Driftsun, and I was going to take the twin turbo V6 out of this JDM 300ZX, but I've convinced myself it's too nice to part out. So I've given it to my girlfriend instead, and we'll be doing a full build series over on my YouTube channel. But don't worry, I'm still putting a VG30 into the Datsun. So I imported another VG engine just for it, and these engines are absolutely massive. Just look at how it barely fits in the Z32. Now you might know that these engines are really hard to work on, but that's not the engine's fault. It's all to do with how tight the Z32 engine bay is. But if you look at the bay in my Datsun, I won't have that same problem because it's much wider, all thanks to it not having strut towers. And that's because the Datsun runs a torsion bar suspension setup. But why did I pick this engine and not an LS or JZ, for example? Well, my goal for the forklift motor was exactly 250 horsepower at the wheels, but that little J16 has a very weak 3-bearing crank. So at that sort of power, it would have blown it out the bottom of the block. So I started looking for alternatives, and Nissan just happens to make a 300 horsepower twin turbo V6 that'll fit very nicely in between my chassis rails.